Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at the small forward. For Dallas, Wood out there with Powell. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. So Phoenix will get the first possession. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Now here's Paul. Outside Warren. Over Hardaway. Here's Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Durant kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Here's Warren. At the top of the key, Durant. From outside, off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The wide open look here for Wood. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammate. I love his unselfishness.
Ball passes to Warren. Doncic comes with the double team. Booker with no one around. Here's Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the play.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Booker outside. Left block shot on the way. Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 10 points for him.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now here's Doncic. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Irving for 2. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Warren is thinking when he gets to the foul line, it's a gift, a gimme. Because he's a very good free throw shooter.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas, and he can't hit the second.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Wood has the open look. They get it back. Out to Hardaway from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Suns trail by 4. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Ball against Doncic. In the corner, Irving with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Now here's Durant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And then Durant with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And Doncic, here we go.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
By 7. Paul kicks to Booker. Plenty of space. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Christian Wood. Phoenix with the ball. 8-point game. Lee outside. Here's Okogie. Passes it to Ross. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Dallas leading by 6. Ross with it. He's picked up by Irving. And a wide-open look for Lee. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic misses from close range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Ross for 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Doncic. It's tipped. And the basket by Okogie.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Phoenix putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Bazley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
2 minutes remaining.
Way ahead of the field. Do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. For 3, Ross. Morris with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Bullock. Off on the layup. 1:31 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Holiday. Lee with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight. He's banging.
Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The inside. McGee's there. Shot's good by Lee.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Here's Irving to the paint. Here's Morris. The kick out to Irving. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Craig with it. Guarded now by Morris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lee against Holiday. Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. And we're much better off making him go to the line. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those. Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Here's Irving. And a miss there off the inbound. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the depth.
The Suns, 29.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Now here's Ayton. Paul passes to Booker. Booker draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Holiday dishes to Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wood, he's checked in for Powell. Martinez comes in for Morris. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Justin Holiday. 2 points, that one goes. Doncic has got 9.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Now, here's Warren. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Booker the pass to Ayton. He's off on that one. Good D by Wood. Mavericks trail by 4. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that bucket. 11 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the basket is good.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Outside Warren. Timeout called the Suns. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And Ayton gets double teamed. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Reads the play well there. And gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Green kicks to Doncic. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Doncic. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. This game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. You know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Beasley's checked in for the Suns. Terrence Ross comes in for Warren. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now Hardaway following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Doncic. And that misses badly. Air ball. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Dallas calls timeout.
Okay, fans, time to make some noise for your G-Town crew.
Sun changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Lee. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Booker. Irving passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. That shot wide open. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Out to Hardaway. Craig with it. Hardaway picks him up. Craig passes to Booker. The 17-footer. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 18 points.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Luka Doncic. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Ross, that's good.
And that's a case where this deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Irving against Booker. Here's Powell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Suns trailing. Deep 2 from Ross. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
Suns trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ball surveying the floor. The pass to Booker. Goes up to the stripe. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Irving kicks to Bullock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Outside Irving. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Launches a 3.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
And finished off by Craig.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul.
He throw good. Bullock.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Craig can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Here's Booker. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Irving. He feeds it to Bullock. The kick out to Irving. And he gets it back. And taken away by Paul. Here's Okogie. Up and in on the way. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
And here's Irving. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look. Get that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. He's really stood out for them to this point. And from what we saw so far from the map, and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
That's one of the areas he's really in. Proved Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
On the wing, Irving. Pass to Wood. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Over Paul. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's Warren. He nails it, and we're tied up. Warren's got his second basket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Paul outside, down low. Ayton, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the officials will call the illegal score right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Can't connect from short range. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. And finished up by KD.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Lee's checked in for Phoenix. And they double up Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team
Justin
foul.
Holiday's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Justin
Second half
Holiday.
of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lee passes to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Lee with the stuff.
Assisted
Totally
by
unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ball against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Inside. Here's KD. And finished up by KD.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ayton, the pass to Warren. He's again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Christian Wood. And Josh Green subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
Green, no luck. Phoenix leading by 6. Down low, deflects the pass. And then Durant with the jam.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Doncic passes to Bullock. Ball against Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but he keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Ball finds Durant. Outside Warren. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Green. Back to Doncic. Morris trying to free himself up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix leading by 6. There's Lee with the 3. Morris with the rebound. The Mavericks are going to somewhat subpar 4-10 on those shots in the second half so far. And Holiday kicks to Bullock. Dishes it to Doncic. Up top, Morris. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That one falls. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. It'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. It wasn't set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Irving subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a deep three from Irving. It's tipped.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the rim. They were all over.
I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Holiday gets the bucket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. Here's Okogie. He has 6. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. Ayton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
And that one's good, Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Craig passes to
2
Ayton.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Okogie, headed by Green. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. Okogie misses.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Passes to Okogie. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Paul kicks to Craig. Here's Baisley, guarded by McGee. Booker outside. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. A miss that time would have put him up. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Booker draws the double. And there's the pass to Baisley. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. And it's Irving with the rebound. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Stolen by Holiday. With the drive. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially. In a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And the first one at the line is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams.
78, the Suns.
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Bazley in at the 5 down low. Warren, the pass to Booker. Shoots over Hardy. Again, the miss by Booker. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Powell. Here's Hardaway. Stolen by Warren. Pass to Bazley. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bazley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Mavericks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Ntilikina passes to Powell. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Bazley. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlights show are going to pain them even more.
A different look for Dallas. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Hardy. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them stay.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Mavericks making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And Holiday kicks to Bullock. Passes it to McGee. 5 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to McGee. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got his first 2 points.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
And the Mavericks call time here. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
The Mavericks making a change here. Morris is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He got on these guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do, so now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Phoenix calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
kicks to Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the inside. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Paul. Durant's got 19 points.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Ntilikina passes to Holiday. For Booker. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Holiday.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bullock, good.
Hey guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Warren finds 8. Here's Durant. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Ntilikina passes to Bullock to tie it up. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Chris Paul picks up that.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
That's his third personal. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Reggie Bullock.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Booker dishes to Warren. Ball outside. Outside Warren. Elbow shot. The Mavericks pull it in. Ntilikina looking it over. Out to the right wing. Bullock with it. Is picked up by KD. And it's McGee with the jam.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
The ball. The pass to Ayton. Warren with the ball. He's guarded by Bullock. And they get it. McGee with the block. Mavericks leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Dallas calls timeout.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get rowdy loud for your T-Town crew.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Doncic against Paul. Right side, Irving. Over Booker. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Count that one. Ayton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Booker outside. Outside Warren. Moving against Paul. Pocket 6. With 3, Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 19 points. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Warren. Good D by Wood.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Dallas.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
They get it back.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
With a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Booker looking around. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Pass to Paul. Paul is doubled. Back to Ayton. Booker in the corner. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul against Doncic. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
And so just rolling to the finish line now. What has been a very confident-looking performance for Dallas.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did lose focus, and it made a difference.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
A wide-open look here for Craig, and the Suns miss again. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Green kicks to Doncic. A 3-pointer off the mark. The feed to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Doncic against Paul. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Phoenix. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
The assist.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Doncic looking it over. Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
114. The Suns.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kelly, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.